877-446-7962 for information and tickets by phone. That's 877-446-7962. Get into it.
Well, a good opening round for Joe Schilling as he tried to measure Wheeler for that elbow, and he just couldn't quite deliver it, Blink.
Well, there you see it there, the right elbow doubling up and tripling up on it, really trying to work it, then going right to the knees where he's had the advantage once he gets to, there's a left knee on high, doubling up with the left knee, 3 of them to the side of the head of Gary Wheeler. And Gary Wheeler, they're now getting caught with a high left round kick to the head. I'll tell you what, he took some damage right at the end of that round. Wheeler's a tough fighter. He's well conditioned, but those were some pretty clear shots landed by that guy right there, Joe Schilling.
Well, as I said at the outset, Schilling 23-1 as an amateur. This is only his second professional fight, but you can really see how well he was schooled as an amateur early on in this fight. Schilling in the black, Gary Wheeler in the white.
Now you see Wheeler turning southpaw on him, trying to confuse him, but it didn't confuse Schilling at all. He doubled up on the right leg, which is the blow you want to deliver with a southpaw. And immediately, look at him going to the elbow. Now, one of the things that I'm a little confused about, there's a front kick right to the face with a left round kick by Wheeler. Wheeler ain't as tough as he is. He might have been on the canvas. Coming right back with a stiff jab, I'll tell you, I've seen Gary Wheeler fight on many occasions, and tonight he looks like he's struggling trying to figure out how to get to Joe Schilling. You see him step back out of range there, and then utilizing his long jab, and once he gets inside, he immediately, Phil, begins to explode with elbows and knees. There's a right leg round kick now.
Boy, Wheeler, I think, Blinky, fighting a very poor tactical fight against this much taller fighter, because Schilling is able to distance himself perfectly to deliver the left leg and the right leg. Wheeler, to my way of thinking, either needs to get in or back out a little further.
Well, he doesn't want to get out too far, Phil, because then he's at the end of Schilling's punches and kicks. And when he tries to get in where he needs to be because of the height and reach advantage, then Schilling takes advantage of that too because of his ability to fight inside. He's a busy fighter, Phil. He doesn't let Wheeler come in, as that was not considered a knockdown, but he doesn't let Wheeler come in and just get busy. He gets proactive as soon as Wheeler gets in. See, Wheeler comes in now, he's clinching him, but he's not doing no damage. And so it seems to me like Wheeler can't find his range. He's having a very off night. There you see him back to that southpaw stance, thinking maybe that he can confuse Joe Schilling, going southpaw, maybe coming back with that back leg.
Schilling trying to measure Wheeler for an overhand right.
And there goes the knees and elbows. Who's the busier fighter on the inside? The taller Joe Schilling. And you can see Wheeler, that's known for throwing good short, crisp punches, really looping punches, both the right and left hands, trying to get over the top because of the taller fighter. And it's the only thing that I can see that is really causing the disadvantage for Wheeler and the advantage for Schilling.
Now watch when Wheeler clinches. He's just not very busy in the clinch. There, look at that left rib cage of Schilling, wide open.
Well, the thing is that Schilling's got the advantage as soon as he's the one getting the clinch. There's a left elbow right at the bell by Schilling, landing on the cheekbone of Wheeler. There's a front kick right to the chin of Wheeler. Left round kick, overhand right by Wheeler, but didn't get all of it in there. Trying to let some punches go, but cannot find the range. Wheeler's on the attack. He's trying to make something happen. Good body shot, but not real damaging. And immediately we see Schilling go right to the knees and the elbows.
Now 2 down and 2 up, and as I said a few moments ago, It appears as if Schilling's in control of this fight, Blinky, as you said in round 2. Gary Wheeler just appears out of sorts. I'm not sure whether it's fighting the taller fighter, a guy that's got such lethal power in his legs and his knees, if he's respectful of that. Whatever it is, Gary Wheeler is just not synced up in this fight thus far.
He's not, you know, we know that he had an injury to the left shoulder. I don't know how much that threw him out of his game. He might just be having an off night, but I'll tell you what, Joe Schilling is having an on night.
Yes, he is. Round 3. These super middleweights are scheduled to go 4.
I mean, the truth is, Joe Schilling is fighting his fight, Phil. He's fighting on the outside. He's fighting on the inside. He's landing the cleaner blows. Tempted right leg. You know, Wheeler trying to force the fight, but he's having to sacrifice himself also to get inside.
Now, Wheeler's got quite a corner. Mark Parra's over there, as is Sean Ennis.
Mark Power, long time trainer, right uppercut there by Schilling, comes back with a left round kick, and now he's...
Oh, there's a knee to the forehead. Oh, this is bad. They're going to stop this fight.
Wow, that's right above us, Phil. That's a lot of blood coming out of that forehead over the right eye / forehead of Gary Wheeler. They're going to definitely walk him over to the doctor. I don't think this thing's going to continue,
I don't
Phil.
think it's going to continue either, Blinky. It happened right above us. Wow. Now, Gary Wheeler, you can tell the disappointment in his eyes. And
tough young man, gracious young man, great individual in the ring, out of the ring, but that looks too bad. Up.
Gonna stop it. Well, the doctor saw what we saw as soon as Wheeler got up off the canvas. We'll be back in a moment.
The other day, my neighbor set out to find the best deal on a cell phone, and so did I. She drove all over
the forehead of Gary Wheeler that brought this fight to an end.
And right here, Phil, he clenched them up, and immediately you see that right knee come straight up the middle, and down goes Wheeler, and that was the end.
There's the right knee, and there's the one that did damage right there. Wow. And right above us here, we knew right away Wheeler was hurt. There was no way this fight was going to continue.
Right uppercut there being thrown by Schilling. Comes right back with the right leg. He did a really good job of putting his hands and his kicks together, Phil. And then on the inside, the elbow and the knees. There's another knee. Doubling up on the knee there. And, you know, I don't think it's so much that Wheeler was totally hurt and stunned. He was hurt, but he wasn't stunned. But it was the cut and the blood that really convinced the doctor that the fight was over.
Well, there's no doubt he'll be late for the dance tonight. His next stop will be an urgent care center somewhere to have that forehead stitched up. The good news is he appears to be all right, Link. And when it's all said and done, that is the most important thing anytime anyone is knocked out.
Absolutely. He'll come back to fight another day. And believe me, you know, I wouldn't mind seeing this fight rematched and give Red, or as known, Gary Wheeler, the opportunity to come back and redeem himself. He's that kind of guy. He's that kind of fighter.
And Joe Schilling, what talent. This was only his second pro fight after distinguishing himself in the amateur ranks with a record of 23-1. Blinky, he definitely has all the tools. He's big, he's quick, he's rangy, and boy, can he use his feet, his knees, his elbows, and his fists. What else do you need?
Well, he's definitely strong in the super middleweight division. We know there's that front kick. He's got an array of talent.
Well, I like what I've seen from this young man. Joe Schilling tipped the scales tonight at 165 pounds. He had about a 6-7 inch height advantage. It was a tremendous finish, and right now let's go to the center of the ring and let's hear from Chris Gregory. Chris?
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Vichai Supkipal stops the fight on advice from the doctor. 53 seconds of round 3. Winner by knockout in the blue corner, Joe Schilling!
Impressive. All we can say from ringside, it was very, very impressive. Back with more in a moment.
Fight fans, The wait is over.